Good morning from sunny LAX. I'm on my way over to Orlando, on my way over to USA Triathlon Endurance Exchange. It's a lot better here in terms of sunny weather compared to Seattle, although Seattle is going to be pretty nice coming next week. What I want to talk quickly about is what's my upcoming plans here for the new year. As it relates to racing and other endurance sport events. So take you along with me as I make my way over to Orlando, which is going to be another 5-hour flight from LA. So let's get to it. Okay, so some of the events that I'm going to be doing this year, I'll be doing the Lake Sammamish Half Marathon, just to kind of see where my running fitness is going to be at. There's going to be a lot of running training going on, as I also will be, let's try round 3 or take 3 for the Chicago Marathon in October. Then in August, I'll be doing USAT Nationals. I'll also be doing a postponement of T100 Worlds. And then finally, I'll be representing Team USA over in Pontevedra, Spain, to go and partake in the World Championships for the standard distance triathlon. So yeah, that was my surprise Christmas gift that I got just before going back home for the holidays. I got an email saying, hey, you want to go and join Team USA? And just to show the nice weather. Yeah, excellent weather going out, really nice and sunny here. And let me go to the quieter aisle. So yeah, super good weather for flying, so I'm anticipating to get to Orlando a little bit early. But there you go, those are the 5 events that I am planning for this year. So it's a very back-loaded schedule. There may be 1 or 2 other triathlons I'll try to fit in there, but I've got a lot of work commitments, and work will probably be having me fly around the world, and I'll also take you along with me on those journeys. New evening, new airport. I have actually never flown into MCO before, so this will be my first time flying into Orlando, and I am here at Orlando's International Airport. Apparently there's a tram that's going to take me to the arrivals area, but I have no check-in, so I'm just going to go straight to the car and hopefully straight to the hotel so that I can try to see if the pool might be open. They say it's open till 11. We'll see. But there we go. Orlando at 9 p.m. in the evening on a new experience. We'll check back in a bit once I get to the hotel and as well as a rental car. A hot tip for those that are looking renting a car, it's always good to make sure that you go and inspect the exterior of the car to see if there's any scratches. Do take photos around the car if you haven't rented cars before. You never know what types of little dings, or if they're paint scratches, or if it's just bug spray. So always go and make sure you double check and see where it is that you need to go and check for any types of scratches or any dent marks, because you never want to let the rental agency think that, oh, well, that's the case. But they usually have picture photo scanners, but not all places have that same technology. So again, go and make sure you do an inspection around the car just before you go and drive it out from the lot. Let's go and take a quick tour of the Sheraton Vistana here in Orlando. I've just now checked in, and here we've got, it's basically kind of a jumbo suite in a sense. You've got the kitchenette. I've put in stuff for the fridge. You can do laundry here if you want, which is great Obviously, I am only here for 3 nights. I'm not here for much else. We've got the extra cross room, so this does connect with the room next door. But we've got here the dining table. I haven't checked up here if there's got plates. I'm going to assume, yeah, coffee plates and stuff like that. But I'm going to try to not use this stuff because I'm at a conference, so I don't really need it. In here, what do we got? We've got a vacuum. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Walking through, a little bit dark. Let me pull up the lights here. This is the bed. There we go. See if this will turn on. Then we've got the suite as well as our safety, security. Then, yeah, I didn't ask for the jacuzzi, but there is one if you want it. Then 3 sinks. 1, 2, 3. Then extra towels as needed, and then a walk-in shower, which I will definitely be more than happy and welcome. Not sure what this key is about, but yeah, this feels weird how there's this 3rd sink, but there you have it. That is the suite in a nutshell. Oh wait, forgot that you can also, a little dark, apologies, but you can also tear up the curtains and you get the side view, which will go to the outside. Can't quite see it here. I'll show it in the daytime, but or let's do this. This a little bit better? Not really. But this will lead to the outside to the patio and to a kind of a pond area, which I think is pretty nice. So there you have it. That's the room. Apologies for the lighting. It's not the best, as I'm still trying to figure out a few things, because this is a lot bigger than what I really need, but hey, that was actually kind of one of the cheaper places, so I don't know, do I pay for what I get? We'll find out shortly. Good morning, everybody. It's really nice and sunny and very warm here. I'm gonna do a quick 5K jog around this villa or resort just to get myself situated. Had a really good sleep last night. Hopefully it'll get some of this crumb that's building in me for, well, being in the winter up north. So take you along with me. So let's get this watch started, shall we? And again, the intent is to keep it easy today. I've got a long 2 days ahead of me with the USA Triathlon Endurance Exchange. So again, the intention is to keep the blood flowing, and then once we're done here, then we'll go ahead and have breakfast. But yeah, really nice around here, and I'll take you along for a tour around the resort. The buildings behind me are the Key West resorts here. Very similar to the vistas that I have. A couple of pickleball courts too behind me on my left. And eventually we're making our way over. I mean, this is for what I paid for. I will say this is actually quite the value proposition. I see the Disney resorts are like 400, 500 bucks here, and this isn't even half that cost. So yeah, we're coming up here towards the main pond, which will lead towards where you go and do check-in. It looks really good, actually. I'll show you real quickly once we get there. Yeah. That looks pretty splendid indeed, doesn't it? Now we're coming up along the entrance here. This property is bigger than I thought. not gonna lie, a little bit of sun glare, so you might not be able to quite see within the shadows. But that is the entryway. For those that are looking for EV parking, it is right along close to the entrance here. But yeah, this is a bigger property than I thought. I'm already 1.3 miles in, I haven't made a full loop. So yeah, this is a lot of value for the money here, and certainly appreciating having to go easy because yeah, it is definitely warm out. One thing I forgot to mention is that there is a gallery, aka there is a supermarket that is here. That's located right in front of this building. Also super nice Lambo that's parked there. But just wanted to bring that up just in case there's curious if they want to go and eat individually as opposed to trying to go and eat stuff at the hotel. So wanted to point that out quickly. Okay, I finished my run. That was a hot 30 minutes, just under 3.5 miles. The pool is over this way. I won't really go filming because you gotta respect privacy. But just want to show a little bit more around here. Pool's what you just saw. Got a really nice waterfall that's ahead. I couldn't really quite capture it last night because, well, it was late at night. And then this is just a view over to where my villa lookout is. But yeah, a lot of value. I'm gonna go and quickly rinse off here, get showered, and head to a light breakfast, and then we'll take care of the rest of the day. Well, I've tried replacing the room keys, and what's happening now is I can't even turn on. This doesn't even go. Do I need to go back to reception again? Like, this is kind of ridiculous. Well, that's why they're going and replacing all the keys. I can't even get into my room now. That's a problem. All right, take 3 with this key saga issue. Went to the front door. We'll see if it even lights up. It did. Finally able to get in after 3 tries. Okay. All right, let's finally get some fluids in. Okay. That was a little bit of a pickle. All right, I'm in my midday break from Endurance Exchange day number 2. Had a lot of learning here, a lot of really good advice, and in fact, I think that there should be a place to where athletes should be able to also attend this. A lot of it is focused on coaches and race directors, but I think there's a lot of really good advice, just not only for the business side within the coaching, but I think athletes can also learn a perspective of where the coaches come in, and also where the race directors and as well as other members of within the racing community can also serve. But to give a quick preview here, we've got our expo, which has quite a few vendors. I'm not going to show all the way in through here because I have quite a bit. But and from that, there's just a quick note of your expo. A couple of brands that are here that are sponsoring Presio, of course, is the big clothing brand that does a lot of the major USAT events. I would say overall, the experience has been a little bit more of the panelists, which I think is a fairly good thing. Everything is more centralized compared to other places that we've been around, or at least with the other expos with the USAT that I've been at. But again, learning still a ton, and there's still a few more sessions to go, but I'm on my midday break here and off to the next one. Morning, everyone, from the Sheraton Vistana Resort. It's a really beautiful morning here, and I'm gonna go for another swim as a part of the experience. We've got ourselves a basketball court, It's nice and quiet at 7:30 in the morning. You don't have to worry about people, at least for the moment. We'll see how crowded the pool is before I jump in. Gonna hit the gym only just to get some H2O before we hit this swim. I've gone and finished Endurance Exchange. It was a very quick 3 hours there, and now I'm going through Orlando's main terminal. We've got A and B as well as C. I'm in departing from the B gate. I think it's gates 40 something. But just to show around behind me, it's quite a big area, at least a big primary area, which is nice in that they don't have to go and go past security to go and get food and stuff. And so that's going to be a nice way to get around. Let's see how long security is going to take me. I'm seeing quite an ominous line, but I am both TSA pre and as well as clear, so we'll get our way through over to security and on our ways over to the Quick United Lounge to get a little bit of lunch before I head off to Washington Dulles and on my way back over to Seattle. Hello everyone, I am in Houston, IAH, and not Washington Dulles. My previous aircraft flying to IAD broke down. So what that basically means is, well, what happened was more the left engine had a faulty reading for V1, or basically the amount of thrust that is required for the engine was not having a reliable indicator, which is not something that you want to have in flight. So as a result, I'm here in Houston and transferring from Houston to Seattle, of course, on a different flight. Otherwise, the flight was uneventful, but the getting to Houston was eventful in terms of I'm still on my way to Seattle. I'm going to arrive there much later than expected, but at least I'm going to be back home in Seattle for the evening. So, yeah. So that's why I'm in Houston instead of Washington Dulles, but it's really not that bad for me because I prefer flying through Houston as opposed to Dulles. And as such, I'm gonna relax in the club lounge for a little bit to go and have dinner. It's close to dinner time right now. Just like that, I am back in Seattle. 30 minutes ahead of schedule, at least for this flight, but 90 minutes behind from when I was originally supposed to board. Overall, Endurance Exchange was a lot of fun, and definitely looking forward to going and participating next year. And now I've got to figure out what all the international and domestic travels I need to go on for the year. So a lot more to come for 2026. But that'll do it here in SeaTac. So if you like the content of this video, go and hit a comment down below. I'd love to hear if you've been to Endurance Exchange. Also hit that subscribe button for me, and of course hit the like button. That'll help this video out. And of course, until the next one, Yoshi out.